his trivia questions, and I decided to do videos with his questions, and it's great because I don't have to come up with the questions. So yeah, and you guys seem to like it, so I thought, let's do another one, because he posts like a lot of these every single day, so yeah, might as well. Yeah, I think they're interesting, and let me know how many you get right. Yeah. It's been a really long time since I've filmed a video, because I pre-filmed so much, and then I kind of just took like a couple months off of filming, so I'm a little bit out of the zone as far as filming goes, but let's get started. The first question is, who drinks the most milk per person? The United States, Finland, Belarus, or China? The most milk per person. The answer is Belarus. Belarus in Europe. 237 gallons of milk yearly each. What? Wait. That's like more than a gallon every 2 days. That's ridiculous. Okay. Second question. What is the U.S. state with the tallest people? California, South Dakota, New Hampshire, or Georgia? Tallest people. The answer is South Dakota. Alrighty. Who had the shortest marriage ever? Dennis Rodman, Britney Spears, Nicolas Cage, or Pamela Anderson? Fun fact, in second grade, I was dating a boy with the last name Anderson, and my mom told second grade me that if I married him, my name would be Pamela Anderson. Yeah. But the answer is not Pamela Anderson, it is Britney Spears. 3 minutes of marriage. Wait. Oh, that's a myth. Okay. Britney Spears, 55 hours. 55-hour marriage. Okay. What was the most expensive Disney movie? Avengers Endgame, Pirates of the Caribbean 4, John Carter, or Tangled? Most expensive Disney movie. The answer is Pirates of the Caribbean 4. I don't know, Caribbean. I feel like when you say Pirates of the Caribbean, it's Caribbean, but otherwise it's Caribbean. Anyone else agree with me? Next question. What is the longest someone has ever run without stopping? 24 miles, 64 miles, 110 miles, or 350 miles? Hopefully you guys aren't going to guess 24 miles, because that's shorter than a marathon, obviously. Well, I guess not that many of my viewers are American, so you might not have much of a concept of miles, but the answer is 350 miles. Oh my god. 80 hours. 80 hours of running without stopping. I don't think I could even stay awake for 80 hours. That's nuts. What is the most ordered sushi roll in America? The tuna roll, the California roll, the salmon roll, or the shrimp roll? The answer is the California roll. Yep. What is the smartest animal? Gorilla, dolphin, octopus, or chimpanzee? Smartest animal. The answer is the chimpanzee. Chimpanzee. Yeah, we share like almost all of our DNA with chimpanzees. What country has the most snow? Russia, Greenland, Japan, or Canada? Greenland's not a country. Sometimes he does that, like the answers are not, applicable answers. The answer is Japan. I would not have thought that. The answer is Japan. What was Disney's biggest failure? Indiana Jones 5, Mars Needs Moms, John Carter, or Lone Ranger? Literally haven't even heard of any of those. Well, I know Indiana Jones. The answer is John Carter. It cost $306 million to make, but only made $284 million. Wow, that's a little crazy that they lost money on a movie. What was the original name for Zoe 101? Totally Zoe, The Jamie Lynn Show, PCA, or Chase's World? Wow, thank you, Charles, for reminding me about the Zoe 101. Oh my gosh, I loved that show. I'm gonna go watch it. The answer is Totally Zoe. It was originally going to be called Totally Zoe. What movie uses the F word the most? Wolf of Wall Street, Straight Outta Compton, Swearnet the movie, or Uncut Gems? Most times using the F word. The answer is Swearnet the movie. I don't know that, but 935 times. I don't think I could sit through that. Oh my gosh, that would be terrible. Why aren't whales fish? Because they started as land animals, because of their intelligence, their size, or they are fish. The answer is that they started as land animals. Okay, pretty cool. What was the longest solar eclipse ever? 7 minutes, 14 minutes, 18 minutes, or 1 hour? The answer is 7 minutes. Okay. Am I the only one that, like, when there's an answer that's, like, the answer is numbers, you never pick the lowest or the highest? I never picked the lowest or the highest, so I probably wouldn't have gotten that, because it was the lowest answer. But I saw a solar eclipse in 2017. I don't know. I remember we got out of school early that day so that everyone could go home and watch the solar eclipse. Alright. What was the original name for iCarly? Oh, another amazing show. I Sam, I Josie, I Amanda, or I Miranda? answer is I, Josie. I, Josie. Man, that would have been different. Okay. What is the animal that travels the most? Tortoises, Arctic terns, caribou, or monarch butterfly? Animal that travels the most. The answer is Arctic terns. I don't even know what that is. Medium-sized birds. They travel from pole to pole over the year to constantly be in the summer. That's pretty cool. What is the most amount of money personally spent on an election? $150 million, $400 million, $700 million, or $1.1 billion? Jeez. The answer is $1.1 billion. In 2020, Michael Bloomberg made a lead entry into the Democratic Party and spent $1.1 billion on his campaign. He only got 7% of the vote, didn't win a single state, and dropped out after the main primary. That's funny. Very, very funny. Okay, a good one. Why was the thong invented? Beach bands, sandals, medical use, or the Roman Empire? Why was the thong invented? The answer is beach bands, because in 1974 Los Angeles banned nude beaches, and women didn't want to wear traditional bikinis over tan lines, so the thong was created. That's funny. What state has the highest divorce rate? California, Nevada, Tennessee, or Florida? The answer is Nevada. Nevada. Is that... Okay, wait. Is divorce rate based on where you live or where you got married? Because I can understand that if it's where you got married, because, like, people get married in Vegas and then, you know, when they're drunk. I don't know. Which country has the most smokers per person? France, India, Nauru, or Saudi Arabia? It's an interesting array of countries. The answer is Nauru. 52% of people are smokers. Interesting. I think Nauru is also the most obese country in the world. I think that was in my country facts video, so that's not good. Alright. What is the biggest cause of blindness? Accidents, nutrition, genetics, or birth defects? The answer is nutrition, because 36% of blindness globally happens in Africa due to a lack of vitamin A. Oh, interesting. What is the longest it took to solve a murder? 31 years, 57 answer is 57 years. Maybe it's like the longest it took to solve a murder, where like the murderer was alive and actually tried. I don't know, because I feel like it's taken longer than 57 years. I could be wrong. What is the hardest instrument to play? The piano, the violin, the French horn, or the ukulele? Hardest instrument to play. The answer is the violin. I believe it. A lot of these are about US states, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't have that many US viewers. I don't want to, do that. How much does the average divorce cost? $4,000, $11,000, $17,000, or $23,000? The answer is $17,000. What? Why are they so expensive? You can't just, because of hiring attorneys, but like, what if it's very amicable and you're just like, hey, can we like get rid of that marriage license? I don't know. I don't know anything about divorce. What was the first color photo of a dog, a house, a flower, or a ribbon? First color photo. The answer is a ribbon. Okay, a ribbon. Why are samurai swords curved? Because of the wind, because they're stronger, they're easier to use, or they cut better? The answer is that they cut better. It will pierce better. Alrighty. I've never questioned samurai swords, but what country has the most beaches? United States, Canada, Australia, or Japan? Country with the most beaches. The answer is Australia. Australia. This is gonna sound like a stupid question, but like, what defines a beach? Like, doesn't Australia technically just have one big beach? Like, do I sound stupid or do I sound really smart? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. What was the most languages mastered by one person? 59, 71, 88, or 103? Jeez. This is one I had already answered because it already has my answer locked in. I got it wrong. Yeah. The answer is 59. 59 languages. That is so crazy. largest cause of divorce? Affairs, financial issues, losing a child, or parents? Biggest cause of divorce. The answer is affairs. It says 15% of women have cheated on their husband and 25% of men have cheated on their wives. 25% of men have cheated on their wives. I don't know if I believe that. That's crazy. What country eats the most ice cream? The United States, Belgium, Saudi Arabia, or New Zealand? I got this one right. The answer is New Zealand. 28 liters or 7.4 gallons of ice cream a year. I'm assuming per person. It doesn't seem like that much. Wait, how much is like a... Oh, that's a quart. Okay, maybe that is a lot. I feel like I eat more ice cream than that. I love ice cream. What is the least healthy fast food chain? McDonald's, KFC, Sonic, or Taco Bell? I have only ever had 2 of those. The answer is Sonic. How do you decide that? It says over 50% of items sold have 1 or more grams of saturated fat. They also have 10 burgers on the menu with over 1,100 calories. A Big Mac is only 563 calories. Okay, I used to eat Sonic all the time. I haven't had fast food in years, though. Years. What is the country with the least clean water access? North Korea, Haiti, Niger, or Tonga? The answer is Niger. 54% of people don't have access to clean water. Gosh, that's terrible. What is the most commonly tattooed body part? Arms, ankles, stomach, or back? The answer is ankles. I've thought about getting a tattoo and I'd probably get it on my ankle. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What is the oldest country in Europe? Italy, England, Malta, or San Marino? The answer is San Marino. You would know that if you watched my country facts video. How did the F word become a bad word? King Henry VIII, sailors, Teddy Roosevelt, or Victor Hugo books? The answer is from sailors. It says the F word has dated back to censored writing since the 1500s and became taboo to sailors, where entering docks they'd shout it, and it was was the first thing they wanted to do when arriving? It became the most known word in English to the rest of the world due to sailors spreading it. I was just gonna ask, like, how do bad words become bad words? Like, why isn't that word just the same as any other word? I don't know, it's just a word. How did we decide that that was a bad word? I don't know. What is the most common month to get fired in? January, June, September, or December? The answer is January. Yeah. We had huge layoffs last January. So I believe it. So many of these are about divorce. I don't know if he found like a divorce article or something. What is the most profitable Nickelodeon show ever? SpongeBob, Rugrats, Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Dora the Explorer? The answer is Dora the Explorer. I was never a big Dora fan, but why do black people get sickle cell anemia? Temperature, diabetes, malaria, or radiation exposure? I can explain this one genetically. I think I explained it in one of my genetics videos. The answer is malaria. It says that 1 in 12 black people have sickle cell disease. It's because if you have sickle cell, you can't get malaria. Your red blood cells, because they're differently shaped, they can't carry malaria, and so you can't get malaria. And so sickle cell was kind of an adaptation in parts of Africa where malaria is really common, because if you had the sickle cell gene, you were more likely to survive malaria, and most people don't die from sickle cell, but they die from malaria. And so the people that had the sickle cell gene were more likely to survive, to have children, and pass it on. And so sickle cell became really common in black people, because they can't get malaria. So, yeah. I think the same is true of cystic fibrosis and typhoid. It's something that people with cystic fibrosis can't get, but the same probably doesn't hold true for them, because a lot of people with cystic fibrosis don't live to be like childbearing age. But I guess we don't need to get into a genetics lesson, but heterozygotes, yeah, whatever. What day of the year do the most people die? New Year's Day, Christmas, Halloween, or October 4th? October 4th is a random one. Oh my god. The answer is New Year's Day. Interesting. Another thing. Interesting. Is that like people dying after midnight trying to get home? I don't know. I would imagine that New Year's Day could be a day for suicide. I don't know. What will boil water faster, a gas stove or an electric stove? is an electric stove? Cool. Let's just do like one more. What is the country with the biggest drinking problem? The United States, Russia, Ireland, or Hungary? The answer is Hungary. 21% of people have a problem with drinking. Interesting. That's, yeah, I didn't know that. I guessed Russia. I feel like, well, when I'm doing this, I usually just click a random one, like I'm kind of guessing, but clicking a random one, and most of them I get wrong, so don't feel bad if you did terribly, because I would have done terribly. But what I like about these is that they're kind of just like fun facts. Like, I don't know, the answers are just, now you can take that with you and do with that fact what you will, because it's just interesting. But I hope that you guys liked this. I know it was a little bit shorter than some of my other videos that I've done, but I need to film more today. I don't have the time to do like a really long video. Like I said, I took several months off of filming, and now I'm finally down to like a couple of videos left, and so I'm kind of freaking out because I'm like, I can't like miss a video. I'm a perfectionist and I can't miss a day of posting. So yeah, but it's literally been months since I last filmed a video, which is crazy. So if you notice